Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Girl, fine, I hope. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. I bought a 27-pound watermelon on Friday. I have eaten all of it except for this little bowl and then one other little bowl I have in the refrigerator. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I try to eat two watermelons per week in the summer. Mm, I love watermelon so much. I don't even know why. It has always been my thing. And this one has the seeds in there. Girl. Okay. So we're not going to deal with that. So, anyway, my voice, I still have the allergy voice. It's going to be here for, I don't know, maybe another month. I go through this every year. No, I'm not asleep. I'm not high. I'm not drunk or anything. This is my voice in the mornings. And it not actually now all the time. I really hate answering the phone or speaking with people because sometimes it sounds like I'm being more harsh than I am. And I'm not really being harsh. It's just how I sound. Right now, I'm not sneezing or anything, so I should be good. Next year, I'm definitely going to go on a new path. I'm going to try to get allergy shots and things, but it is what it is. So I hope everybody is doing well. I, um, okay, this is day 7. My other days for the second surgery are coming up very soon. So I'm just going to keep counting days, even if it's after my second eye surgery. I'm just going to call it a whole day, whatever. Maybe it'll be all the way to day 15 where both eyes are fine. I have been very irritable because I cannot see as clearly as I would like to. Um, I had the left eye done, and then I had them take out the lens for that one because that one had the cataract surgery. Now this is my right eye lens that I initially had. My right eye has not been operated on as of yet, so I feel like I'm dealing with this kind of thing. I had the double vision. I'm doing these freaking drops all the time. I'm very irritable now. I done got on here and cussed out some people um, because they just are just they needed to be cussed out. And I'm trying to color. I'm going to show you what I've been trying to color. Even if I try to color something that's like big, a huge thing, I can't do it. You're going to be uncomfortable for a week in between if you get one eye done. And I'm so glad I got one eye done, and the next eye is coming up very very soon, because there is no way in hell you could deal with this both of these at the same time. It's not possible. Well, it might be possible, but I don't suggest it. But I do tell you, I can already feel when I do have my other eye surgically the lens replaced. I think within the next couple of hours after that, I'm going to be good. And then I can deal with the recovery better. But right now, my right eye, who is not the dominant eye right now, is just giving me hell. It is like, what is going on? And it's because the cataract is just growing. And, my left eye now is being my dominant eye. And it's just way too much. It is a lot. It's a freaking lot. And I'm kind of freaking irritated. But I'm going to be blessed. I am. I haven't had coffee yet. So I just know I just got a couple more, well, less than 3 days for the other surgery. I don't know when. I'm just waiting for them to call. And then I have to go all the way to Baltimore. So from Maryland to where I'm at in Maryland to Baltimore is it's a drive. It's not just like you just, and I got to coordinate my ride and everything. I got people waiting. I'm going to the Presidential Hospital. That's John Hopkins, if y'all don't know. I don't consider 45 and 47, whatever. I think he probably goes someplace else. I don't even know where he goes. But anyway, I've always I've always gone there. But anyway, I'm irritated. Now I'm tired. I only got 5 hours of sleep last night and also the night before. And let me see let me see. And the fact that I can see that, oh, now it says 7 hours. Oh, well, it said 5 hours before. I still have my pajamas on. Yes. Because I can't see anything. Oh my God. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm not freaking out, y'all. I'm just expressing what's going on and what has happened. What had happened? Oh my, I know it's so close, but I feel like it's so far. I haven't been able to cook. People have been able, they have to bring stuff to me. I've had to call my friends that don't even live anywhere near me. They have to come and bring me stuff. I had a ride that had to cancel out. It's just weird. It's just I've never been the one that I have had to ask people to help me. I'm always been the one that's like, what time do we need to go? What do you need? Let's see what this and what we're wearing and all that. I've always done that. Now I can't do that. And people can't do that for me because I'm so particular. Oh my God, I just can't wait for this to be over. Calm down, View. Mhm. I really cannot. I'm not used to this. And seeing, oh my goodness, I can't see. I can see, but I can't see. It's weird. Anyway, oh, I see a blue thing. And my computer is acting up now. Child, I was vlogging. I was over there with Sislo and she was cooking. And girl, my computer was gone. She was just talking and talking. My computer now is doing a blackout. My computer must feel like it got the cataract too. I don't even know what's going on. Then it makes a loud noise and then it screeches. So it may be doing it in the middle of this video. So what have I been able to do? I was trying to find something big that I can color in. And, I pulled out, I called these little books. I'm not pulling out all these books. I'm just showing you what I did put on the edge of my desk because I call these little comfy and cozy books. Now, these books are drawn by original artists. Y'all know I do not like AI stuff. I mean, some of it I like, but most of it I do not like. I don't care for AI books. So I did find my comfy and cozy books that I have been trying to work in. Did I do anything in this one? Nope, nothing. And then I think, oh, I can see. And then next thing I know, okay, I didn't do anything in that one. I tried to finish up something in this book. Hold on, was it here? It was here. So I was working on, blinging this out, and then I blinked, and my eye was like, "Girl, shut that book." So I had to shut it up. I didn't do nothing in that one. That one. So Hidden Earth was the one that. This is the latest one that I got. So I was trying to use my Gambi the Kuretake watercolors, and I used some pencils. So I had to stop. Now I was able to do some watercolors with the Gambi, the Kuretake watercolors, but I can't see enough to get in there to do it. So, but anyway, this is the first thing I colored in here, and well, no, yeah, watercolor. And then I had this one big leaf. I colored this leaf. Somebody asked me to color that a leaf, and then I colored that one. So that's all I done in this book. Because I can't see. Hidden Oceans, I had already started. These are books about Miss Rita Berman, and I was working on this one. I did go further to put that on here, but now I'm sick of looking at this damn page, even though I can't see. Now, when you can't even see and you get sick of stuff, that's interesting. So then I pulled up my Kiritaki and I thought I could like color this because it looked like it was bigger. So, I mean, it's like not all in the line and stuff. And I was doing the Kiritaki water and stuff. I don't know. I'm not mad about this. I just feel like I can't get in here and do the details. So I said, let me stop and then I'll wait till I can see more. See more. I haven't done anything with that Nemo one. And then I did color some more on this one since I had the Kiritakis on here. I'm trying to make it like bright like this, but maybe I should have made the water blue. I don't know, but everything is across the line, over the border, and everything. Girl, I ain't do nothing to you. Girl, you too small. I know I can't see you. And I didn't see you either, but you're a good size book if somebody is looking for something bigger to color. Like this is a bigger size. Like but I'm sure I could pick up. I can't do it right now. I'm so irritated. And then this one is another Lulu Mayo girl. Y'all need to sit down. So that's that. So then I said, well, let me go ahead and do some reverse collage. Now I've been doing reverse collage, and then also I did a video the other day with glue book collage. Now, there are a lot of collage books that you can do. I am doing the reverse collage. That's a book that I first saw, or the method of book uh, collaging that I learned by Miss Dee Dee Wellingham. That's reverse collage. That's when you take a book or take something, switch it up, and then make it something else. That's like flipping what it was to make it something that you want it to be. That's different than what I did the other day. I did a video where I was showing you how I glued some pages in a book. This is an actual glue book. Now, people have themes when they do glue books. I don't know how to do a glue book, so I was following people. Did I flip it over? I was going to use this as my sketchbook, but then, I got this one from Five or Below, so you can get another one. So I had just had some cutouts and I was placing them. And that was the fun part. And you don't really need to see that much to see that. And so I actually felt a really good Zen vibe when I was doing this page. I did. I had everything cut out. Now, suggestions for this type of thing. This side is a little bit more organized. I do suggest you cut everything out with this. I have a cutter, a slicer, whatever you call that. I don't know, paper cutter, or with some good. I wasn't able to cut everything out perfectly, but cut them out on squares or rectangles or whatever, and then do that and glue that down, and then put your blingage in. So I was just trying to dip my little toe in the water. This one on this side, I kind of did a little bit something. I don't really like how well that flows, but it's okay because I'm just trying to figure out my style. I did cut out some various things like a pencil, some short wording things, a NyQuil thing. And that's what had happened. Is this 2 pages? I think I might have glued this one together to make it 2 pages. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Because the paper in this book, I got it from Five and Below. It's a little bit thinner, so I do suggest like gluing the pages together. Or some people put washi tape down the side with 2 pages, or masking tape down the side. You can do whatever you want. Now this one, I was kind of like, okay, now I don't have any real blingage on here because it just looked like I angled stuff down, but I'm not mad. I was like, I actually wanted to get through of my collage. I actually threw out everything that I had for collages. I'm going to tell you, and Miss Dee Dee Wellingham is on, y'all. Go see Miss Dee Dee Wellingham. Don't come on here and fool with me. Go see Miss Dee Dee Wellingham. I had to get on here right now because I just had to. But I was watching Miss Dee Dee, and I'll come back to her. But I had to get out what I needed to get out. So what was I saying? I threw out all of my collages. Now I did buy a whole bunch of calendars from Michaels. I'm going to tell you the material on the calendar book is like cardstock, and it thickens your pages so fast. I'm going to really show you when I go to my reverse collage book. So these are newspaper clippings and maybe a couple of calendar clippings, but I'm going to be mindful of that. So anyway, this is a glue book page or glue pages book or something like that. This one isn't a reverse collage because I'm starting with the page that's it's a naked page. Okay, we're starting with a naked page, and then you building on the nakedness. Okay, to put clothes on it. I can't see nothing. Oh, right there. So for my reverse collages, I always like to have something as a science experiment. My first book, this I didn't even come in there right. This is the Abandoned Places book. This is a different. It's the same book allegedly until I get the other one. My Abandoned Places is up here. The book that everybody's doing reverse collaging is has Abandoned Places down here. Okay, so I'm going to get the one with it down here. I just, it is what it is. I think I got this one for $7. So, and I have been looking for it for a long time. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why I have not painted in this one yet. Like what you, ideally you do, you pick a page, you baste it with the matte medium, and then you color it or paint it or put your collages down, and then you put another coating of matte medium. I don't know, you do more, you do whatever you want to do. And then at some point when it's finished, you put, what is the thing called? The sealer. Oh, Lord. And I don't even know if this is the brand I want to use. Ooh, I can't see. It's called a final sealer. Varnish. Varnish. Okay. This is in French. I can't read French, but that's what that said. So, and only use Mod Podge to glue. I messed this book up because I started to put everything down with Mod Podge. I started to seal the page with Mod Podge. Mod Podge, even if it's matte, is not the medium to use. Use it just for glue. Girl, I learned the hard way. I had glued stuff in here, and then I had to peel the Mod Podge off. And so I actually ruined this book. But it's a science experiment. I learned. So, and then also you definitely have to use this book from this back side to the front side to the middle. Never go from the front all the way to go thinking you're going to go all the way to the back because it will warp. It sure will. And see, it expands. And if you're using magazine papers, that might be one thing. I did have to end up taking some pages out of here because it was so freaking tight. And I know I have pages in here, but I have them in here because I messed the book up so bad that the Mod Podge was sticking to each pages. I'm going to show you a little example of we can hear what it is that I did. But then I did buy another book that I see a lot of people using, Abandoned Wrecks. Now, I have not colored in this one yet either, but I have done what, let me show you what not to do or try not to do. You might like the sound of it, girl. So I took pages out and put pages in, and they still, girl, it's still sticking. Anyway, this is something I'm going to do more. These were magazine pages that I did color. I painted them and I like them, so I'm not complaining. And actually, these were in someplace else, but because I had already effed this book up, I just went ahead and took some pages out and put them in here. Okay, we're not going to talk about everything that I did, but we're going to show. Okay, hold on. So these are the pages that stuck together, and they're still sticking, but I just put stuff in between so that they will not. Okay, so it's not that bad. Like this page is not that bad, but I still haven't painted it. Oh, this. So it's so much Mod Podge glue. Girl, don't do that. This is a nice page. I know. So I'm going to save it. It's like I'm going to save what I'm doing and try to do it better. Yeah, so like this is a calendar page and this is thicker. I'm not doing that. I'm going straight to magazines and collage pages. So basically, most of these pages are the Mod Podge was removed, and I have put the golden matte medium or whatever matte medium. Like I can't wait to do this. I have not painted it yet. I was using, I mixed up golden matte medium, which the little bitty golden matte was $26. And y'all know I'm like, what? And then I bought a tube of, hold on, this was Essentials from Walmart. I actually like this better. I sure do. And somebody said that this one was runny. This isn't runny. The golden is runny. But I like the golden, but but I find I mix both of them together. So in the next books, they're mixed together. But this book, like I said, was my science experiment book. But I got some good pages in here. I've got pages that I blacked out. And that's what I want you to see. And that's why I'm going to, still keep working in it. I thought about everything. I blacked everything out. I put stuff in here. So now this page is ready to be painted. Whatever kind of colors and whatever kind of background, galaxy background that I want to do. So this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do a book like this, just black stuff out and put stuff. If y'all want to do that, you really can. You don't have to do any more, but I do plan on doing more with it. So let me just show the pages that I do like. So I did pick some nice pages. Like I love this magazine lady right here. She blended in well. I blacked that out. Yeah, and this has got Mod Podge and glue. It's a little sticky, but once I've finished painting it and blinging out the galaxy, then I can varnish it. And hopefully, I'm going to pick another varnish. I'm not going to use that varnish and then let it dry. And then I won't have to have these little sheets of paper. We're not even going to talk about that one. This one is fine. I managed some of the pages I was able to fix. This one I did put some other coloring book pages in there. I know y'all probably sick of it. This one is actually ready to be painted also. Everything is varnished down. Got the little monkey thing there, the hawk. So I can do the galaxy thing and finish painting the cloud. I know, it's just, I'm like right there ready to do it. But now I can't see well enough to even figure out what I'm doing. So I know y'all, and I have to keep this in between because a little bit of the Mod Podge is stuck. Please don't use Mod Podge in your reverse collages for the top layer. I'm just telling y'all. But I learned. So I glued her down so she's ready to be fixed up and stuff. And then the galaxy. Now I do need to watch Miss Dee Dee Wellingham do more galaxies or them things that be flying through the sky. This one I didn't do too much, but this page is like the golden page of this whole book. It is. And see the Mod Podge, I didn't do it that well. So yeah, some of it seemed like it's glued in between. I'm buying another copy of this book, y'all. But this was my experiment. So yeah, this is just glued down. Don't do what I did, y'all. Well, if you want to learn, I did learn a lot from this. I sure did. So so like this one, I can really bling out and do stuff. So I did set a good base for it with limited collage materials. Now I did find a place where I can order some magazines from. This one I did a little bit more, but I still haven't painted it. Miss Penny, Purple Penny Pincher, let me know about some places to get some magazines. So I got them on my website. I just blacking out what I didn't want. I still got to get her bugs coming out of her head. I still got to do that. And there's an ostrich sitting there looking at her. Yeah, I do like this book a lot. Don't ask about that page. It's another page I just glue, glue layered some stuff down. I like when I rip the pages and then glue it because it adds a little bit of texture. Now you can, paint it to make it blend all in, but I think I'm going to leave those edges. The edges look really nice. You could just rip them and peel them to make it, as decorative as you want. I did have some plans and some themes. This man is sitting here eating squid or whatever he's eating. So I tried to make this like a buffet. So, I haven't painted it. So I haven't painted maybe but 1-2 pages in here. I did tear this out of a PDF. I mean, yeah, I cut it out of a PDF page that I printed. So I can actually color this like it was in the coloring book. And then add some more stuff. I don't know. You can just do whatever. My frustration was because I didn't have enough. We call it Finarol, whatever. So this one I kind of did a little bit more to. I still haven't painted on it. I had a sticker thing full of hearts, so I'm going to put some gold trim down, make it look like there's raining these swag hearts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I like red more than yellow, but I don't tell people that. I don't know why. And see, look, that's because of the Mod Podge. Don't use Mod Podge, and if you use it very sparingly and never use it towards the crack. Don't put Mod Podge near your cracks. Okay. Take that information however you want to. But use it to glue stuff down if you want to, but not towards the cracks. Don't get it in the crack. Okay. Crack is whack. R.I.P. Miss Whitney Houston. So I had some good ideals. I did. I'm not, it's not like this is going in the trash. So I just need to work on them a little bit more. But my good pieces that I did have from the magazines that I did save. Now I got more magazines. Well, I'm going to be getting more magazines. And this one I haven't even glued down yet. I painted this matte. Always use matte paint if you're going to paint because you can always use pencils and stuff over it. I think I'm going to glue these here. I did cut it so I can get them in the crack. And then somehow do some, I don't know what. I don't know. It's just, I just cut. I feel like they need to be on here because I couldn't find them to put them anyplace else. Even the sparkly paint, like if you buy the matte paint or you get some galaxy paint and stuff like that, these things will stick to the other side of the page, especially if you got a little bit over there. So you got to be real careful with that and make sure that that's the last thing that you do, because you can like put it there and thinking you're leaving it open to dry. And even if you use a dryer, dryers do not close your pages up. First of all, leave that page open, and you're going to see what I'm talking about in my other book, because I definitely took the time to make sure I did not close the pages up. And that's Jennifer Aniston. She's sitting in front of whatever I colored. I did blacken these. I did fingerprint paint the black on here. So she's sitting there with her, whatever she's doing. So, and I got some ideals about that. I just wrote it on a sticker. They still sitting here. The Amish lady still sitting out here looking out. I don't know. I got to get the galaxy thing down. This one I blackened out. I did put a magazine clipping of her like here. I did have a dragon or an animal sitting down here, so she's sitting on the ledge of the thing. I don't know. But it's fun. It's creative. Nothing has to make sense. It's your book. It's your book. Y'all know how to sing that. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you how to color boo. It's your book. Ow. Okay. So yeah, so this one I blacken that out. Do what you wanna do. Okay, EU. Ah. And this one I really like. This is like one of my favorites. I blackened everything out but these, and this is so freaking cute. It's adorable. It sure is. And this is where I tore some pages out. I really did mess it up, and I actually literally tore pages out of the book. I sure did. Now this one, I did more, and I haven't painted it yet. All of this is reverse collage. Mm-hmm. I added these two people on the rail on the whatever this is, Ferris wheel, or I mean roller coaster. Cut that one out. Put this one going here. I'm going to bling this one out with a clock there. Finished up the rail, cut off whatever was there, added a new rail, blackened it out. Girl, it took me a long time to find these two people, one looking this way and this one looking around. This is I might have to take this out of the book and make this a picture. And that's what you can do, but you got to carefully do it though. So this is a science experiment, but oh my goodness, that's my favorite. And I love the colors. I didn't paint all this. This was already there, but I just put the matte medium down. And this one I like also. I just have to find a band of characters to put in the front and then do the galaxy there. I kept all the rusty stuff. It took me a long time to color in between these. It took me like 2 or 3 layers. And then at some point it's stuck over here. So, but you could just get creative. Now you might just like the book like this. You might just like it like this. You can if you want to. I put Serena Williams coming out of a daggone margarita, and it is what it is. So it has her leg fit in the glass. So, and then that one, it was a pool. It was this is actually was a bear sanctuary. If you actually get these books, they have the writings and it tell you what the story is. And this is actually something. So I'm making it like a pool with the fish and the stuff and the squid and I take this down from another page. This is a waterfall. I can color waterfalls and I don't have to do that. The galaxy. So I'm ready to go. This was my science experiment. It is. It is what it is. It's not finished. It's nothing. Blacked everything out. Put this watch up in there. It's kind of fun. But I have used up all of my extra stuff. All of that's glued down. It's not finished, but I'm okay. Miss Dee Dee Wellingham did this page really nicely, but because, like I said, of that daggone matte, I mean the Mod Podge, don't use Mod Podge. And if you use it very sparingly. This one I decided to make very creative because I think the artist was named Mr. Bibbs. This is his style of work. If you are into art, oh my goodness, I have a Bibbs portrait that I did pay about $600 for. I'll show that one day. Let's see. So these are some pages. I've got a friend that has like 10 of his things, whatever. He's a African American artist, very talented. So yeah, so this is it. That's all. So I did get a little bit creative. Some of these are glued down. Oh, Rachel Henderson is on. So anyway, let me show you how I would do this book again or start it again. It is wore out. The edges and the binding is like, girl, we so tired. So I have a banded Rex, which I got for $2, $3.99 shipping on Amazon. When I went into the store to get it, at the couple of bookstores I went to, it was $27. Even Amazon had it for $27. One store had it for $18, but you pick your battles. I got this one from Thrift Books via Amazon, and so it was less than $6. And then I bought this one. I think this one was $3. Yeah, Abandoned London. I bought it from Books a Million, and I'm gonna tell you, I really didn't like this book that much. Not like the other ones, but I'm gonna make it work for $3, girl. So anyway, let me tell you what I'm doing now when I do this. I'm not approaching it like I did that book. I was so excited. So as you see, it's brand new. It's a brand new book. So I didn't want to mess it up like I did that one. I definitely did not put the Mod Podge in this book. I will not. So I'm just going to show you the pages that I did layer down. Now it might sound like it's sticking, but I guess at some point the medium does do that, but it's not like a horrible thing. I do need to not put stuff in the crack. I do suggest you're not doing that. But anyway, so this page is matte medium down. And then I did put these stickers down. Um, I found some wrapping paper. It is better than wax paper. It's like parchment paper. And I think I'm going to try to get this more so than using wax paper. When you do this or do something like this, you'll figure out what you like. I look at other people and I see what they're using, and I'm like, well, that's not going to work for me because I don't like this, I don't like that. I'm very particular. So I find that I like this parchment paper. And like I said, this was some Christmas wrapping paper. I'm going to try to find some more paper like this. It gives you the crinkle thing. But anyway, so this is all matte medium down. And it's fine. And I just put this here just because I just, this is matte medium down. And when I tell you, when you matte medium a page down, it's so nice. Now, matte medium, what do you mean? Okay, let me see. Okay, this is not matte medium down, and it is shiny, it is slick, it is smooth. You can't put pencil on here. Like if you tried to put paint down on here, it's not going to be, you have to like provide a texture or a medium or a surface. Yeah, surface is a good word for it, because it just will not cooperate if you don't. And so the matte mediums and stuff, like matte medium, matte, okay, not glossy, not shiny, not satin, matte. Okay, it works best. It does, trust me. And y'all need to know why. Go see Miss Dee Dee. She'll tell you. But you can paint over it and do pencils and paints, watercolors, and everything. Now I don't have a sheet in between here because I was testing out how would it be with just being matte medium down. It's much nicer than in this other book because I did too much because I put the Mod Podge down. So as long as you don't do the Mod Podge, you should be good. Like, listen to this. That's just the paper. This is a perfect example of how I want my pages to be. I don't even have to put this piece of paper in between. What I did was I put a thin layer of the matte medium. And like I said, I mixed golden and also this together. I did a very thin layer. I bought a big, fat, wide brush. I put the things around it so it wouldn't stick to the back of the pages. I did not blow dry it. Nope. I did a very thin layer and then I kept it open and then I let it sit in the sun for however long it took. And it might have been overnight. This page is flattened. It's so smooth. I can close it and open it. And there is nothing. I mean, like there's no of that sound. None of that sound. But I did go ahead just because I did put that there. Now, I'm not saying that you have to put something down. Did I do any other pages? Nope, I didn't. This is another page. I did the same thing. Let it totally dry open. I don't care if you see people on here doing it fast and doing it with a dryer. I did learn from Miss Dee Dee Wellingham, there is a layer of moisture that you're creating. And if you do it with a art dryer, one of these, and then you just keep going, if you can do that, but keep it open. Even Miss Dee Dee keeps it open. Never dry it and then, thinking it's good and close it up. If you do work on a page after you put the matte medium down and you do your decolletage and all that kind of stuff, and you put your matte medium on top, keep it open. Even if you dry it, it's okay. Even if you dry it, keep it open and don't work on the next page. Don't keep it open, and don't store. Don't do what I did. Like you got 3 or 4 books, put them on top of each other and stack them. Because they're going to stick together. Don't go close to the cracks. Keep the matte medium or whatever you're doing. Get as close as you can, but don't make sure there's nothing in the cracks. And if there are, make sure you dry it and then let it dry with the crack wide open. Now I know that doesn't sound nice, letting stuff dry with your crack wide open, but trust me, it works. Okay. So you see how quiet that is? Here's another page. Where am I getting sleepy? Here's another page. It's matte medium down. This I just put it now. This is wax paper. I did it so that y'all can see. You can still do a wax paper. I don't need the wax paper because I let the book. I let the page. Oh my goodness! Hold on. Excuse me. Dry with the crack open. Okay. hmm And so I didn't use too much. I did not use Mod Podge. Mod Podge is for gluing. Mod Podge is not for sealing it like that, at least from what I can tell. No, ma'am. It's for gluing. I was the one that made the mistake to glue and then use it as a sealant. Don't do that. Okay. I'm taking that one for the team. I don't want y'all to do that. So yeah, so this is how it should. So I basically like this page is shiny. I could Mod Podge this right now, but child, I can't see. So yeah, so and then go from start it like maybe 2 pages in the front and then do 2 pages in the back and then put 2 pages in the middle so that it will be equally, worked. And if you're using calendar stock or that thick stock, if you want the book to still be flat, you may have to take some pages out of your book. Because if you don't, and you're just like me, but like I said, it was a science experiment, your book is going to warp and expand. Now, if I take these pages out, and even though now I know some of this is glued, I fix it and everything, until I varnish it, clearly can't take those out. Now, this is Abandoned London, and even though I don't particularly care for this book that much, there are some pages that I did pick, and I did the same thing. There's no pages in between because I said I'm going to use this as a science experiment also where I don't have to put anything down. I did initially put matte paint down, matte black paint, which is the paint that I can still put pencil and stuff over top. And I left this shiny, and then I put matte medium over both of them. I suggest putting the matte medium over everything and then painting it. That's what I suggest. And see, I don't have anything in between. I'm okay with that one. This was one of the ones I kind of did glue it, then I peeled it off. But this one I was able to save. And I don't really need that in there, but I'm still keeping it. You hear that sound? I was taking a chance with this one. What is this one? Oh, this one I did the same thing. I painted the background. I blacked out what I did not want. That's the reverse collage portion. And then I came over with matte medium. Again, I suggest you putting the matte medium on first and then painting everything out that you don't want. But I really do like this page a lot. I really do. So there's some pages in this book I do care for. And the fact that I'm being very particular on what I'm doing with it. And I'm still like leaving it like I don't want to have to put pieces of paper in between. If you do it right, you don't have to do it. This one I did put matte medium down first, and then I blacked out everything, and then I glued these magazine things through here, and then I put another layer of matte medium on here. And I don't have any page in between. hmm This was a science experiment page. I think there was a page in here, and I ended up tearing it out. Then I just blacked out everything. So, I mean, you figure out what you want to do. This one I just did matte medium. I saw the colors over here, and then I did my matte medium. I finger painted it. So it's ready for me to make out whatever I want to. So the paint that you put down doesn't have to always be black. Uh-uh. Child, we just gonna look past this one. I was trying to do a collage, and I may try to revisit it another time. This is another page that all I did. This was already there. All of that was there. I put matte medium over here in case I wanted to color it. This page had a whole bunch of writing and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I picked the colors from here and I put them over here. And so I did a whole bunch of brushes, some finger painting and everything. I basically painted everything around this color blue. and then I put some blacks and grays on top. So this page is ready for me to, I can leave it like that, or I can find something or a theme or a plan or whatever and then put on top. So it's ready. There is nothing in between the pages. I did this one the right way. It's not sticking. There's no, lifting of the pages and feeling, hearing that sound. I let the page dry, wide open, crack up. Yeah. And so, that's what I want to strive for. That whole sticking thing, it got on my nerves. It's like a little bit of sticking because it was a little bit of matte. I didn't know. So all I did was paint down here. I'm not happy with this, so I will switch it up. But as long as it's matte, you can switch it up, girl. You can. Girl, that was a part of the whole collage thing. I don't know, girl. It was not good. That's matte. That's stuck, girl. That's it. This is another Mod thing. I had to put this in here because if I didn't, both of the pages would be stuck and would be fighting. So when you do store these books like this, store them standing up. Because if you store them on top of each other and pile them up, it's pushing it down and they're going to stick. So I store these standing up and I try to put a little bit of space in between. I store them standing up. And it's working now. So now if you just understand what you need and what you want, you can get the result. So didn't color anything. I mean, I didn't matte medium anything. And I still haven't colored yet. Y'all haven't even seen me color in the pages. I think one of these two books are going to be the first pages that I do color in. I did buy some matte paints from Walmart. They were $6.40 some cents. Anyway, they're normally like $12, and then plus, thanks to Miss Taylor Made letting us know you can get them for 58 cents a piece. So I had already had a bunch of the 58 cents a piece ones. So I had some different colors. So they have a set now that's for $6 and some change. That you have the basic colors, and as long as you have, I'm gonna say like 15 colors, you can mix and match them and make. Actually, you only need 6 colors of paint to match. A lot of people don't want to be doing all that color matching and all that. So I understand that. So I can see this right now, but until they call me for my surgery, I can't see too much else. Let me see. I think somebody might be saying something. Hold on. I made the screen smaller. Let me see if I can move the mouse. Did I kick myself out? Hold on. Oh, I did. Hold on. And Miss Dee Dee Wellingham is on, y'all. Y'all go see her. Don't worry about me. Let me see what the chat is. Oh, there's some people in the chat. Oh, hey. Me. Wanky Pro. Good morning. Good morning, Wanky Pro. And good morning, Hulk. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, all things pink and impossible. Comfy and cozy on Monday. Yes, please. Comfy and cozy on Monday. Hi, Dawn. How you doing, boo? I'm having a birthday party my mom gave me on Saturday. I'm having a birthday party. Your birthday's on Saturday? Or did you have it? Or you're having I think she's saying you're having your birthday party. Well, Miss Dawn, I wouldn't mind sending you something. I don't know if you have a Cash App or anything like that. I don't really want to be doing addresses and stuff. Y'all know how particular I am. But yeah, happy birthday, Miss Dawn. So is yours you're a June baby. Okay. Coloring with Taylor Made, my boo. Hey boo. Hey boo. Hi purple penny's pages. How you doing? Hey. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the chat, but I can't look at too much now. Y'all know I gave my little disclaimer. Oh, and congratulations, Purple Penny Pages. I did see your video last night. I don't know if you're still here. I'm so happy you switched doctors and your doctors gave you a new routine. I love that. Sometimes you got to switch doctors up, especially if you're going through something very intensive. And I'm not spreading her business. She said it on her live. She switched doctors. The first thing the doctor did was throw 14 of her medicines in the trash right away and said, "No, ma'am, we're not doing this." Okay. When I tell you that was the best thing I've ever heard anybody share on the YouTube as far as the medical history and things like that. Thank you so much, Miss Penny, for sharing that. Miss Purple Penny. I don't know what I said. I must have said something funny because Purple Penny laughing and Wonky Pro is laughing. Ooh, did y'all hear that nasty piece of R I did? Wonky Pro. Yes. Pro. Yes. Girl, yes. Okay, the tongue is working. Never mind, y'all. Hi, Ginger Beach Studio. How you doing? Girl, I was over there looking at one of my favorite ladies that does pet grooming, and she was doing this big ginger cat. Oh my god, it was a ginger mix, uh, Maine Coon cat. When I tell you that hair was perfect, what she say, baby? You are so happy. Well, good for you. Okay, good. I caught up. Good for you. I'm happy too because I'm telling you, I only take for my high blood pressure. I take 4 pills. No, I'm sorry, 3 pills. Now I end up taking 6 pills every day because the rest of them are for vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin. I don't know. They're vitamins, so they're not even pills. But I take an iron, vitamin D, and something magnesium or something like that for me to sleep. But anyway, so my high blood pressure I only take 3 pills. I know people that take a whole lot. And the pills that really made me sick were the ones they were saying that they were not suggesting for black people with high blood pressure. hmm So I think it's always good to get second or third opinions. Definitely switch your doctors if you feel like you're like, oh, this ain't working, and then you got to take a slew of pills. A lot of pills now are combined within other pills so that you don't have to take a whole lot. Now, the only thing else I'm taking are these eye drops for my cataract thing. Uh, Not let me just to put some respect on my surgery. It's not a cataract thing for my lens replacement. So these two, I'm going to get 2 more when I get the other eye done. But oh my goodness, it's so freaking annoying. The first day or day 2 or whatever, you got to take it every 2 hours. It's so now for the left eye, I'm on breakfast, lunch, dinner before bed. But I'm telling you, it is just it's a lot. It's annoying. So, but it's good. I wish they do have some that are combined, and then there are some lenses that you can get that you do not need to do drops for. But I'm sure they cost a little bit more. But I think I'm good with what I'm doing now. But it does get to be a little annoying. So, but I'm not complaining. No, ma'am, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying what it is. So when I get the second part of the surgery, which I'm waiting for the phone call at any minute to let me know, be here right now, and I will be there. So I got my 2 rides on standby, and yeah, so to hear that you were able to not take 14 medicines, the doctor threw them in the trash in front of you. Oh, because I'm gonna tell you, if they're pills and things like that, just filling those little tray, like I do this little one, it's not that bad. I got one for a week. I don't take that many, so it's not even. See, I'm not even lying. There's like 6 little pills in each little one. That's fine. One time I went to a doctor, they had me having like 10. It's like 10, but I was going through some other stuff, so those things are taken care of. And then I have the one that you can do for the whole month. It's just nothing worse than having to sit to go through each bottle. So those little containers are really good. They do save some time, but if you don't fill them, so now when I do it, when I ran out, something fell out. Oh, I'll find it. Now because I only know I need to take 6, so I just look and see what's missing. But when I do them now, when I do it like this one, I'll do 8. I'll put 8 doses. This is for 7, and then the one that I'm filling now is the one that I'm taking. So I'll do 8 instead of 7, and I'll put them all away. And then what's left there is what I take. And then I'll know tomorrow, I'll start on whatever day tomorrow is. And I try to keep 2 7 though. The 30-day thing, I mean, it's okay if you can do it and stuff, but I like to have my medicines with me. I like to have a couple of with me in case, you never know what happened. You might go somewhere, you might get kidnapped or something. I don't know. And then you end up staying in a nice hotel visiting with some folks for 3 or 4 days and they paying the bill. Yeah, you want to keep your options open. You want to say, oh, I can't go on this nice trip that you paying for because I don't have my medicines. I gotta go back and girl, no, I stay ready. Get ready so you can stay ready. Or stay ready so you whatever, y'all know what I mean. Miss Ginger says I'm excited to see reverse collage again. I need to get back. I know reverse collage was really big back in the day. Oh my goodness. And you know who's doing it now too? Um, Coloring with Tiny. I watched her last night. She was over there getting her stuff out and getting it together. She doing it in the midnight hour. Okay. Reverse collaging in the midnight hour. Doesn't that sound kind of risque? It sounds fun. It sounds entertaining. Yeah, you ain't got to be coloring in the right light in the daytime, this and that. Girl, whenever you feel creative, when your house is turned down, everybody's quiet and asleep, or whoever, if you got kids and husband, you can sneak out in a corner. Go on, pull your little book out. Ooh, that sounds kind of nasty. Pull your little book out. Take them scissors and cut them little pages out there. Get your glue. Okay, your matte medium, your markers, your paint. Do whatever you want to do. It's your private time. I'm not gonna sing private dance. Hold on. This might be my. Ooh, I got to go, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. This might